も OK です。では早速続きを始めていきましょう。フィニアスのもとへ。お、副議長。もう気づかれたのか。仕事が早いな。お世辞は後にしてくれ。やっぱりパクったのバレてんだ。
Yes, I'm aware that you stole a batch of precious chemicals and destroyed an important experiment. Enterprising of you, if irritating. My scientists tell me they'll restore the damage you've done within a matter of months. But I'm not here to talk about minor setbacks. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
そうだな。正確にはなんで
He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
変な実験をしていたって言ってもこいつらも人体実験してたしな。まあ、フィニアスに利用されてる感はあるけど、答えはノーだ。
You're making a serious mistake.
それはどうかな？行こう、フィニアスのもとへ。行けばはっきりするさ。ほら、まだヘパイストスとタイホンとタルタロス鍵があるし、エリダノス、オリンポス、全然行ってないんだけど。基本、一人一回は話しかけてるから、逃してはいないと思うんだけど。そういえば6人目の仲間もまだだけど。ビザンチームにいると思ったけど違ったな。どっかでミスってんのかな。結構ストーリーは短いって聞いてたから、もう終わっちゃいそうな感はあるんだけど。
Myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
できるだけたくさん持ってきてよ。
Human test subjects. Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
言い回しの問題か。苦しみから解放してやったんだよ。
Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives. Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish? the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. Something about this feels wrong. I don't know why the board would ever conduct such an experiment, unless they're working on some kind of hibernation technology. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly zero progress.
確かにね。でもどうしてそう言えるんだ。
I used to work for these people. I'm intimately familiar with the utter incompetence of the board's own scientists.
そっか。古巣だったのか。
I know. I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't expect the board to do a thing about it. They've been driving our colony to the brink of destruction for decades. The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse. If we don't put a stop to them, thousands of colonists are going to die.
これも言い方の違いか。
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse, and the chairman's plan to save all of us is to
そういう
save
ことだよ。
himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all, toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
少し考えよう。なんかできることがあるだろう。
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
ホープをハルシオン星系の中にワープすればいいんじゃないか。
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
いい考えだね。いろんなスキルが役に立つな。
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy, even to me.
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan is crazy. Isn't it wonderful? You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
すぐにやりたいところだけど、ちょっと聞いてみようか。
Certainly. How can I help? It would wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny.
巨大なコロニー船が、そうだな。
Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the Rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule.
そんなにでかかったのか。
The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors. Huh.
ワープドライブの使い方が間違ってる。
Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
なるほど。そこまでして助けてくれたんだ。よし、やっぱりフィニアスを信じよう。そう、疑問で持ってる。
The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
なるほど。
Certainly. How can I help?
会話が役に立つな。説得だけでも80にしとこうか。よし。なんかお隣に来てるとか言ってなかったっけ？ホープを照らすにはぶっさせよう。あ、そっか。アンリライアブルからなんか信号を送るとか言ってたな。これは物語的には佳境に入ってんのかな？どうなんだろう。言ってない5つの星がすごい気になるんだけど。
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
で、ここでホープだ。ある種の2番目のコロニー船は破損船となり、グランドブレーカーの次ってことね。数十年も遅れて到達した。乗組員は死亡して長い年月が経っており、冷凍睡眠状態だった入植者が生き返ることはなかった。
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator.
You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive. If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra too.
確かに。
Or the sun. Forgetfulness can be an early warning sign of asphyxiation due to loss of pressurization. Are you breathing comfortably, Captain? I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
うんうん。
The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
なるほど、そういうことか。
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering.
一応テロリストだからな。やっぱこの二人かな。ここの6番目が気になるんだけど。仲間たちだな。70年前の仲間たちがここにいるんだ。仲間かもしくは知り合いか。あれがホープ。ホープの補助電力、ホープの通信。人がいるぞ。企業警備員がやっぱりいるのか。企業の新入社員がいる。動いてるな。 もう一人赤いのがいるんだけど。危ない。もう一個赤い印があるけど、気にせず行こう。まずは、ステータスを見ようか。電力状況。省電力モードね。メンテナンス状況。マイクロウェーブレンジが壊れちゃってると。冷凍凍眠システムは全部稼働中。知ってる名前はいないな。乗組員24名。この船がハルシオに到着するまで10年かかる。いよいよだな。地球ともお別れか。地球を旅立った人たちだ。よし。
Let's hope we don't have to run in a hurry.
そんなとこにいたじゃん。名前がついてるんだけど喋れないから殺しとこうか。
So, sneak onto a lost colony ship and skip it across the system? What could go wrong?
そこにもいるな。
I better.
すまんの。もう企業単位はやっちまうことにした。お一人様発見。
Keep your shoulders up.
Here we go!
よし、制圧完了。多分もう、議会からの評価は最悪だろうな。恐怖を覚えてる。恐怖されてるわ、やっぱり。致し方あるまい。この辺になんか入れるところあるのか。なに急に怖くなってきた。アルシオに到着する頃には50代に。これはきついな。これ辛いね。配給が嫌い、まずすぎる。はしごもあるんだ、ここ。しまった。ピッキングのレベルを上げておけばよかった。サートンストールワース、ここか。この辺で働いてたんだ。いらないです。いらないです。はい、ちょっと上も登ってみようかな。さっきのところの、こっから行くのもありだけど、上から忍び込んだ方が良さそうな気もするな。よし、じゃあ、とりあえず今回ここまでにしましょうか。次回、ホープ鎮圧戦ということで、ご視聴ありがとうございました。